Are you a writer? Are you struggling to write? Do you need inspiration? Do you want to write but you can't seem to? Come closer. I can help. Actually, I can't. I don't know how to help you. You just have to start writing, baby. I fear. It's the only way. But if you are struggling with writing and it's the application that you're struggling with, might I humbly suggest that you try Ficweaver. Now, what is Ficweaver and why does it sound like this is gonna be a really long-winded ad? Well, it's not. Joke's on you. I'm not making money off of this video. At least not yet. Not yet. We're calling it. Anyway, so Ficweaver is actually a passion project by one of my friends, and she herself is a writer. And so when she created this, she basically took all of the problems that she had and fixed it using this application. Sounds good, right? So let me tell you. So this is what Ficweaver looks like once you have everything going, okay? This is what Ficweaver will look like once you log in. Although the first time you do, you will need a key, a pass key to log in. So in order to get that pass key, all you have to do is go to Gumroad and look for Ficweaver, and there you will find this. Don't worry, you don't need an account to access it. And it's also free to download, as you can see, free to download. But you can name a fair price if you want to. And all you have to do, just add 0, and then you will be asked to input your email, and then they will email you the receipt, and on that receipt you will get the passkey to open Ficweaver. And once you're in, baby. So as you noticed a while ago, I saved what I did. Now I'm just gonna reload it. So we're going here. Yeah, we're back, baby. So now that everything is here, let's just change the theme back to dark mode because I like dark mode better. There are different themes available, as you can see. There's a light and dark version of that as well. But my friend mentioned that it's not super good contrast. So if you have like any vision impairments, you might not want to use that. The best one, according to her, is the default mode, the light and the dark mode. So we're gonna use dark mode for today. So as you can see, again, I've uploaded everything. One of the greatest features about this is if, for example, you're a bit of a klutz like me and you're like, oops, oh no, I didn't save anything. Wrong, it's still here. Control-Shift-T. Bam, it's still here. Yes, everything is still here. Just open it here. Yeah, everything's still here. Because this is actually like saved on your computer. So it's local. That means everything, whatever you do is still gonna be here unless you like clear your cache. In which case, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Miss Piggy. And then when it saves, as you saw me do a while ago, and it'll see it as a zip folder. And then you just go back and then you'll find your fic again. So now, once you start weaving, you'll be seeing all of these really beautiful summaries on the side. So that's not how it will look like when you start. It'll start with just the first chapter. So I did one chapter and then I did another chapter. So that's what it looks like. In order to create a chapter, you just add this book thingy, insert chapter. Yeah. So let's add another chapter. Let's call it, this is based off of my musical series thing on YouTube. If you're interested in that, I'm going to be linking it in the end of the video, also in the description, as well as the links to Ficweaver and Gumroad so that you can easily access the sites. So the third one is, what's it called? Oh, Love Burns. So it's about two twins fighting over the general. Yes, I forgot all of their names. Anyway, this is actually wrong. Like, this is supposed to be chapter 1, but I don't want to move everything. So let's try the Love Burns chapter, as I still remember it. So this is what it will look like once you add a new chapter. In order to start writing, you're gonna have to add a scene, okay? This was, for me personally, a bit misleading because when I tried it out yesterday, I was like, oh, I don't want to add a video because it's like an icon of a video, like a click. But this is actually to add the scene in the chapter. So for example, in your story, let's say in my story, the first scene is, it's about the twins. Intro to the twins. Oops. Anyway, sure, fine. Let's call it Twins. And it's about, I don't remember their names. Let's just call them Raya. Oh no, I remember. Vivian and Eve's origin. Yes. So let's say this is the first scene. So it's the intro to the twins. And let's say the next scene would be the twins meet the general. Vivian meets the general at the bar. Eves meets the general at the club. Let's pretend. And then now, this is what will happen. When you add the text, this is what it'll look like. So, we'll be adding a summary, just a quick summary. Let's say Vivian origin. So I'm gonna tag this as Vivian. You do need to add brackets every time you add the tags. So let's just put ha la 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 la. And that's my story, baby. Okay? And then let's add another part. So this one would be Eve's origin. And let's tag it as Eve's. And let's put okay, there. So as you can see, as you may have noticed, whenever I added something, let's add another scene here. Whenever I add something, the tags, it pops up. So let's pretend these are actually all of the tags I put in the other chapter. It also pops up here. But let's pretend the twins meet the general and then they see the wolf, even though that's not gonna happen in my story. And then let's put the general, because the general is here. Oh, hold on. And, oops, I didn't enter. General. And then let's put general saves Eves. And let's add Eves. Yes. And then let's put, oh no, a wolf. Yes. So this is what it will look like now. General saves Eves. Vivian origin. Eve's origin. And then wolf. The people meet the wolf. The Kraken killed the wolf. And you can see all of this. Oops. Went out too far. Hello. There. This is what it will look like from afar. Ooh, it's so beautiful. And then I also added timelines. So let's add timelines here so that we can see. So let's pretend that the time that this happened was 2025 to 1. And then let's add a tag. This is the general and the wolf. Let's put it like the wolf is killed by the general. And then this is the description. Blood everywhere. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so you'll be seeing that here. And let's pretend that I also kind of want to add images for inspiration in this chapter. So all I have to do is I add an image, I edit this, choose a file. We're just gonna go to my meme folder. Let's pretend this is what happened. So if you're a bit more creative, you can pretend that this is actually maybe like a face claim, or maybe these are the shades that your character wears. You know, you can add outfits and you can add other important images for that scene. So let's just add this as general's reaction, and then there you'll see that's the reaction. But oh my goodness, I made a mistake. I didn't actually mean this is for this. I want to put it somewhere else. Boom. Easy. You just get the thingy here, you press it, and then you press it here. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but yeah, that's... Hang on. Did I just figure it out? Hang on. Let's see if I can do that. Yes! I fixed my mistake! Hey! Guys, this, if you make a mistake, you can just do that. And everything is in chronological order. This is amazing. So let's say, for example, you want to find all of the events in your story. Boom. It's here. The wolf is killed by the general. Poor wolf. And then the death of the wolf. But it says here the wolf is dead, and then I put it actually as the Kraken killed the wolf just for the first chapter. And then you can see also what year it came out. Oh my gosh, it's so good! And let's say, for example, you want to see tags. Let's say only about Vivian. You search it. Enter. It says 3 events found, but these are actually not tagged as Vivian. So that's not it. Let's go to the text view. There. Here you can find that, oh my gosh, this is where I mentioned Vivian. And this is the other time I mentioned Vivian. And it'll all pop up here. Incredible. Maybe you want to find Vivian and Eves because they are twins after all. So this is what will pop up. Nothing, because they haven't been tagged together. But if it's either or, yes. You can see this one. This one is tagged as Vivian, and this is tagged as Eves. Period. Moving forward, my friend did mention that she might add other things to the Ficweaver, such as adding music, because that is something that I mentioned to her, and it's something that I'm really interested in. I love adding music to my stories. So in the future, we will hopefully get a function where you could add music and other things. Now, if you want to export it, you could either save it as a document. This is what it will look like. Yeah. So chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. So that's what it looks like. X. Or if you like, you can also save it as text. So all you have to do is copy and paste. Oh no, a wolf. This is the one with the tags, by the way. Let's remove the tags. So if you want to get everything, just remove the tags. Press this thingy, copy, and then let's just... Hey, here's our story, Lorem Ipsum. Yeah. I think this is just chapter 1. This is chapter 2. Yeah. So yeah, that's just how you do it. Amazing, correct? So that's the entire tutorial for you. Still in its early version, so if you use it and you come across any sort of obstacle, my friend would love to get the feedback that you have to offer. Just be nice. Be nice about it. This is for free. It's a labor of love. But yeah, she's very open to all of the suggestions, and she's amazing at what she does. So yeah, just send on over the feedback to, I guess, her Gumroad. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you enjoy your experience on Ficweaver, because it's really amazing. Yes, slay. Break it down. Woo! Yeah. Bye bye.